Let's get some analysis. Yan Liang joins me from New York. She's a professor and chair of economics at Willamette University, Salem, Oregon. Welcome to the program.
Good to talk to you, Joe.
Oh, thank you. So, we've got two interesting statistics here, Professor. We've got unemployment for youths, aged 16 to 24, rising for the sixth straight month, plus, as we reported, that record number of graduates surpassing 10 million for the first time. So what are job prospects like for these new graduates?
Yeah, so unfortunately, I think the job prospects are not that rosy. I think, as the reporter talked about, there are two main issues. One is that recruitment process was interrupted by the COVID and the lockdowns. And for two, I think it has to do with the economy. There are a lot of data that have shown the economy now is gradually recovering instead of declining as in April. But still, I think we have seen, the service sector is still contracting. It contracted by 5% this month, year on year. The retail sales has been declining, even though it's a smaller decline than back in April. But overall, I think the economy is gradually recovering, and so we still yet to see more jobs creation that would help to hire those 10.76 million college graduates.
And on that point, the pandemic really does get blamed for a lot of this, including China's job market. So will things, just naturally get better post-pandemic, or is that oversimplifying things?
Right. Well, I think, the Chinese economic fundamentals are still very sound. So I do think that the economy is going to recover. That said, there's still a lot of headwinds. We know that there's still sporadic lockdowns everywhere whenever there are positive cases show up. And for two, the international environment is getting more and more uncertain with inflationary pressures, with the war that is waging on. So I think there are still a lot of uncertainties and risks. And that's why it's all the more important for government to promote job creations and to stimulate the economy using all their fiscal muscles to use all these promotion sort of job creation policies. And so we cannot just rely on the market to heal. We do need government support.
Of course. And, we've been reporting news of layoffs in China's tech sector, jobs rescinded. Has that particular industry lost its luster for new graduates?
I don't think so. I think in the past, year, we have had pretty stringent regulatory crackdown on the tech sector, which I think is very important to maintain market competition, anti-monopoly and protect data privacy and so on and so forth. But now we have seen the regulation is easing down. And China has been, the government has been supporting the tech sector. So I do think that the sector is still having a lot of potential to create jobs for the college graduates. But again, like I said, we can't just rely on the market itself. As we heard from the reporters, the central government is trying all kinds of policies, for example, subsidizing, companies that hire college graduates or provide, insurance rebates for companies that don't lay off workers. But I think at the local government level, there's still a lot more can be done. One of the cases was the Yunnan, for example, Yunnan local governments, they provide 7,500 living bonuses for college graduates who are willing to work in the village, in the rural sector. So I think there are a lot of, forceful policies that could be put in place. But we do need the central government to provide more fiscal transfer to the local governments for them to provide, jobs and also help the job creations.
Well, Yan Liang is Chair and Professor of Economics at Willamette University. We thank you so much for your time and your thoughts on this.
Thank you, Joe. Good to talk to you.